I'm hearing you that. Oh, Lola, you want to go? Okay, sorry, Lola wants to desperately go. Go for it,
No,
Lola.
I was saying he should spill the tea. I don't mind. Like,
Oh,
I need more info. Like, I like. So, my thing with Ron is Ron. He's a mix of two. So he calls himself a street guy. He's did some time, but he doesn't move like a street guy entirely. So he does some things like street. For one, street guys don't talk like that. He talks, for lack of a better term, like a woman, and that's not what he should be doing. But the thing with Ron is, and I think that's what makes him appealing if you can see what's going on with him, he's acting like a little kid who got his feelings hurt. He really kind of liked Alexis, I think, because he was claiming her as number one. Even though she was pushing him, he was claiming it early. Although he also liked Chrysanthemum. So, but he liked Alexis. But when he saw how Alexis was looking at AJ, he got his feelings hurt. And he said something to the effect at one point where he says that Alexis didn't tell me about when she kissed AJ. And so, my humble opinion, I think that he actually went out to kiss Amber as revenge, maybe using her as a weapon against her friend because he knew they were friends. Now, the thing with Amber, if I quickly jump to Amber, Amber, we know her hands not clean. I still don't feel she's feeling KJ like this, but at least she's got to the final and she's got some exposure. But I think what if Amber didn't claim him because maybe she's realized that she was merely a tool or a weapon to attack her friend. So she's not even trying to claim him either, but something transpired between them. And it probably wasn't in a wholesome light because there's no, it didn't meet, camera didn't catch any of it. So everything that transpired between the two of them was behind the scenes. And so she's not going to cop to it. She's not, but I felt like Amber's ploy was stick with KG until she can jump to somebody else she finds more interesting. It didn't work out that way. So she ended up staying with KG, but maybe Ron may have been her target if it worked out. But she realized that Ron actually likes her friend and doesn't like her. And I guess behind the scenes, oh, he actually just using me. He's not really into me at all. So I don't have that much smoke for Ron, only that I actually kind of feel sorry for him because his feelings are really hurt. And it's harder for a guy to show that they're hurt. Like Alexis is blowing all this, doing all this stuff about AJ and acting a fool. But Ron doesn't really have that outlet to show that I actually like this girl and she actually didn't choose me kind of thing. So I think that's what he's doing. Now, the way he's doing it, that's why I guess it's his personality too. He's a chatty patty. We know he chats. I actually enjoy like spilling the tea. Spilling is useful because him spilling the tea about what, AJ did to Alexis is like, oh, so you mean Alexis, you sat in a room for 2 hours waiting for this clown and you find out that he actually knew you were there, but he was talking to guys? What? Yeah, that just blows my mind. Like Alexis, I think she should get more of the smoke. Like Alexis needs help, but we're not talking about Alexis right now. We're talking about Ron. So let me regroup myself. But back to Ron. Ron is Ron. He's a little guy. He's a young man, but he's not young in age, but young in his mind. He just hasn't matured. And so he doesn't know what to do with these feelings that have been hurt. And so he's just kind of spurting and shooting everywhere. Whoever hits gets hit. And that's what he's doing. And I guess I can understand him more because he smartly has gone around to all of y'all and spoken. So I've seen the person and the human behind the character, the narrative that they've given me. So I can see more than just what they fed me. So I can see, okay, this is a hurt dude. Okay. But if I hadn't seen all that narrative they put out there previously, I've been looking at him like, this dude is an animal. But I can actually see his feelings are just hurt because he definitely was into Alexa. So that's all I have about Ron. That's how I see him.
appreciate it, Lola. Appreciate it. Good points as always. Layla, talk to me, man.
Yeah, just briefly on Ron. I mean, honestly, Ron, yes, he lied about the number of dates, but Amber's also a liar. And Alexis is a deceiver. So to be honest, I don't really feel more ways about Ron's, lies or fibs or untruths because I feel the exact same way about the other two ladies that he was involved with. Something that they breezed over at the reunion was really how he kind of played Chrysanthemum or why didn't that work out? We're spending time drilling AJ about why he didn't choose Alexis. We know why. He said that she's the safe choice, et cetera, et cetera. He was stringing her along just like Kyra was stringing Jason along, just like Joel stringing Vernisha along. Everybody's getting strung along on this show because there's a winning there's a small group of winners and there's a larger group of people who get strung along. Okay, that's the premise of the show. So we don't need to come to the reunion and try to make people feel bad about it. What happened with Ron and Chrysanthemum? Because why is she meeting moms, but she's never being claimed as number one? then why is your so-called number one not ever meeting your mom? Like that's more interesting to me. I actually think somebody was saying how Chrysanthemum was just like was going off underneath one of Ron's IG lives. I really think it's because she felt like she was watching the show and seeing, oh, you were actually playing me, because you're making it seem like Alexis is like all of this and all of that to you, but you're really doing the things with me that are indicative of being a number one person that you're trying to date. So I kind of want to get more into that. But again, I think that the way the production was spinning the story, it was supposed to be Ron and Alexis, mainly because they were trying to champion Alexis. So she had to have a knight in shining armor. And the guy she seemed to be going with at the time was Ron. And honestly, Chrysanthemum and Ron kind of got edited out, I think, because why didn't we see any of this? So yeah, that was kind of just how I felt. I'm not, did I side eye Ron with the many dates, then two, then one? That was terrible. But like the other panelists have said, Amber, but you ain't say nothing about the kiss though. My ex's birthday party, whatever, it happened. You kissed though, right? You were texting and then y'all kissed. You also kissed other dudes on this show. So it's like, Amber, shut up. Okay. Like that's the part that frustrated me about Ron, is like, you keep hanging yourself by lying and by being very harsh with your words and by speaking to women in a way that's unchivalrous. But other than that,